Hey, Drone on Dude. So, welcome back to my humble little workshop. It's been a little while since I did a video, and it's also been a little while since I uploaded anything drone related. I do have a reason for that. I didn't have my drone. Unfortunately, a little bit of an episode on a recent flight, tried to get a little bit creative, flew my drone about 50 foot up the inside of a chimney, and it didn't make it back down. Lost control, switched itself off mid-air, dropped about 50 foot, hit the ground, broke. So I sent it off, used DJI's Care Refresh, which is great, really good service. Unfortunately, it was lost in transit, so DHL, I think it was, who was shipping the drone, just disappeared. So after about 2 weeks, DJI were involved throughout the process, and they were really good, I have to say. They sent me a replacement. So eventually that turned up about 3 or 4 days ago, and I managed to actually fly it yesterday, which was really cool. Really enjoyed it. So today I thought I'm going to give you a little bit of an insight into what I've actually got in my drone kit. I'm not going to go into too much detail. It's not sponsored by Yorkshire Tea, but I can't do it without that. Lovely stuff. So let's have a look and see what I've got. So the first thing, my little 3D printed case. First thing is my DJI Neo. Great little drone. Very versatile, very lightweight, comes in at 135 grams, and you can fly it autonomously. Just pop the little gimbal off, turn the drone on, and then there are 6 settings.
Droney, circle, rocket, spotlight, direction track, follow.
So go through those settings, and if I press and hold the button, it will take off out the palm of my hand. It will record whatever the preset says. There's an option in the app to go in and change the parameters of that, but without any controller, you can record. Okay, so great for outdoor pursuits. Follow me, or direction track is really cool. So yeah, great little function of this fantastic little drone. Also, it fits in my pocket. Nobody knows I'm carrying a drone, so that's useful too. If I so desire, I can actually fly it again without a controller. I can fly it by using the app on my phone. It just connects to the drone wirelessly, and that's actually what I was doing when I flew it up the inside of this chimney. So I didn't have satellite connection. I could see the drone inside the chimney, but yeah, it just went a little bit wrong. So drone, I bought the Fly More combo, so it comes with 3 batteries. So I've got 1 on the drone, 2 spare. Comes with a little battery charger, smart charger, so you can charge them all up, and I think this actually doubles as a power bank, so you can connect it to a device and charge that up. And this is the controller that it comes with. So great little controller. It is the, I had to write this down by the way, it is the RC N3 controller that comes with the drone. Little sticks just screw into the bottom there. Your phone plugs in via that cable and sits within that sort of docking spot, and with that connected to satellites, you could technically fly it like over a mile away. So this gives you much more sort of freedom. Cinematic, normal and sports mode. So if you want something really kind of smooth, choose cinematic. If you want to rip it, then sports mode. So that's quite a nice controller, but it isn't the best controller. I then went and bought this little fella here, the Motion Controller 3, because I wanted to try something called FPV, or manual mode, and this is basically a point and press, pull the trigger, it goes, move your hand and it follows. It isn't any use, however, unless you have the goggles N3. So again, my little bag. My goggles N3, so they are, it's like a VR headset. So you look through there and it's like you're sat on the front of the drone, and basically wherever you point this and you're looking, you'll see it. It's a bit like flying like a bird, I guess. Really good fun. However, I wasn't finished there, because this has its limitations. And when I had a look online, I saw these people doing full manual, acro mode, whatever they call it, and I was like, I need to look into that. So then that led me to this, the FPV Controller 3. Now this is another level. This gives you absolute control. It takes all of the bells and whistles, all the safety net is taken away from it. There's nothing stabilising it apart from you. It's a little bit like, I don't know, driving a remote control car for the first time, or you give it a small amount of stick input and it goes like hell for leather. It takes the battery life down. These have about 15-minute battery life. It takes that down to about 5 minutes, but it is fun. Like, that is definitely by far the most fun. Still getting the grips with it. Now I've got my drone back, I'll hopefully get out into the quarry again. But yeah, really useful control of this one, because you can also plug it in to a simulator app. So I've got a simulator app on my phone. So if I want to, on lunch break or whatever, I can plug it in and I can have a little bit fly with my simulator drone. So yeah, just wanted to give you a quick overview as to what I had. But I really recommend, as a starting point, this little fella. Okay, the drone itself with one battery is about £160. To buy the Fly More combo, which gives you the controller and the N3 controller there, that was about £330. But I also bought the DJI Care Refresh, which cost me £30 for 2 years, which means if this thing flies off, which they are sometimes susceptible to doing, I get up to 2 replacements a year free. So all I would have to do is upload my flight log. They will look through the data, they'll decide whether it was my fault or theirs. If it's theirs, they replace the drone. If it's mine, they're pretty good actually. They're pretty decent to deal with, so they don't rip you off. But yeah, just thought I would I'll let you all have a look, a little bit of an insight into the world of Drone on Dude. Anyway, catch you later.